I think this might be the peppermint cinnamon. That's the best way. Chocolate ice cream. Wait, look.
So it is that time again of the year where Epcot is celebrating the holidays, and this is probably one of my favorite times to be here in Epcot, just because there's so much to do, there's so much to see, there's so much going on. And it's another prime example to like get back into the countries, explore a little bit, learn something that you may not know, specifically with holiday traditions and how a lot of these other countries that are here in Epcot celebrate for the holidays. And you know, it's nice, it's fun, it's so full of like joy, and it's special, right? It's the holiday season. And you know, of course, while we may celebrate Christmas, not everybody does, and that's what's really important here about Epcot. So Festival of the Holidays is kicking off today. It is Friday. I bet it's probably gonna be really busy. Taylor's not here, Donald is here, and he is supporting us in the holiday decor, no, not holiday decor, in the holiday festivities of dress. I had a specific shirt and I totally forgot to put it on, but I do have my green Mickey hat. So we're gonna be eating some cookies. Of course, we're gonna be trying some food, trying some drinks, and just having a lot of fun. So let's go explore what Festival of the Holidays has to offer. Oh, look at this, super cute. Oh, I really like this mug, look at that. Epcot Festival of the Holidays. And we've got Sven and Olaf on there. That's pretty cool. I hate carrying stuff around, so I don't know if I'm gonna get it right now. Maybe I'll wait and get it later. Here is the cookie jar that they've had for the last couple of years. A little bit different than the years past, but you can see this kind of like their thing here. We've got the pinwheel cookie, the chocolate crinkle, the Linzer, the special completer cookie, which is a Mickey or Minnie Mouse cookie. We've got the black and white cookie on there as well. So it's kind of, you know, represents everything from the cookie stroll, even though none of the cookies will actually fit in there. All right, Donald, so we are hanging out here next to Refreshment Port. We've been scouring the book. What are you looking forward to for today?
From a beverage standpoint, the cranberry cider. I always like a good cider, and I'm excited to try a cranberry festive holiday version. So hopefully that will taste like cranberries and not apples. And then the one you mentioned earlier actually sounds really good. The hot cocoa with peanut butter whiskey, which to me sounds like a liquid Reese's cup, so I'm here for that. I think those beverage-wise are my main tops. We're doing cookies, obviously. From a food standpoint, for some reason the pork schnitzel in Germany is standing out to me. So I feel like I may have to try that. And then there's always my go-to, the wontons in China, because I could eat them year-round anytime, any day. So that might be happening. Comfort food, I guess. I think those are kind of the things that stood out the most to me. How about you?
I don't know. I think you said pretty much everything I'm going to try. As far as drinks go. Food, I don't know. I'm always on the fence. So we'll see. So if you have never watched any of our videos before and you're wondering like what the heck this cookie stroll thing is that we're going to be doing today, it started back in like I think 2018 maybe 2019. I can't remember, but I'll throw some video up right now. And it was in a historical year here for Epcot because we had something that had never really been done before, and it was a really great way for, again, to get back and explore the countries, but really great for families with younger kids because parents can go and they can explore a little bit, they can try some really good food, and things that maybe kids don't like, which is some of the food, they can enjoy a cookie here and there. And when you are totally done and you've completed the entire cookie stroll, which is 5 cookies, correct? You will receive the redemption cookie or the completer cookie. It has changed names over the years. And normally each cookie is about $2.50. So you're going to spend about, what, $12.50, right? I'm just trying to do math real quick. So if it's wrong, you know why. I didn't really do well in school. That's why I do this now. Yeah, anyways. But our first stop is going to be here at the, what is this one called again? The Hearth Desserts? the holiday Hearth desserts, and we're going to be starting off with the gingerbread man cookie. Historically, this has been your pretty typical kind of gingerbread cookie. Pretty decent, but again, it's a really great option for kids to be able to kind of have something that's enjoyable. It gives them a task to kind of complete. You get a little stamp in your book. So it really kind of makes the whole experience really interactive, which I think is really great for kids. So we've got to wait for about another 30 minutes. And, you know, so we're going to be the very first people in line for cookies as adults. Let's go.
All right. All right.
Hey Josh,
Hot lunch.
Yes, Donald.
what did the gingerbread man make his bed with?
I don't know. What did he make his bed with?
A cookie sheet.
Yikes.
I got more. Just
Oh
wait.
boy. Oh boy. So our first stop here for the Festival of the Holidays is the Holiday Hearth. A Holiday Hearth desserts, and we've got the little gingerbread man. I'm digging it already. I can already feel he's nice and soft. He's not like crunchy. So, cheers. And the only way to go with these is, I don't know if it's. I've been having a cider already. I don't know if it's the sweetness from the cider, but not overly sweet, which I really like. But not as heavy on the ginger-like flavors that you might get from a normal gingerbread man. It's a little bit more subtle, but you know, what I love about a gingerbread man is that it's usually very simple. Doesn't have a lot of the, you know, icings and different things like that. It's very subdued, which I really enjoy. And of course, again, always, if you guys have been watching for a while, you've seen the cookie strolls before. I'm always somebody who's a fan of softer cookies. So this one is right up my alley. And that's, I think, a pretty good start to our cookie stroll today.
I really can't say much more than that. It's definitely, I prefer softer cookie as well. It tastes fresh. It has a nice taste to it. I'm getting the gingerbread for sure. So I mean, it's what I would expect it to be. I wouldn't mind if it was dipped in chocolate or covered in more icing because, you know, I'm that person. But for a nice subtle cookie, you know, if that's more your thing, this is the way to go. It's a lightly sweet, you know, nice little treat for the walk. So it's a good way to start things off. Definitely for the stroll itself. Now, this cranberry cider from the Refreshment Port is fantastic. I always like to try all of the ciders at all of these festivals, and usually they're all good, but sometimes they taste very much similar to a normal cider. This one, not just in color, but in taste, is giving me all of the cranberry. It's got that sweet, but that nice little hint of tart to it. It's a decent size for that as well. It's a good one to carry around to the booth or wait in these long lines with. But I would definitely recommend the cranberry cider when you're here as well.
So also from the Refreshment Port, along with the cider today, I went with the turkey poutine, which I know is not something new. I've gotten this in the past, but to start off the festival today, I had to get something that was really good. And this in the past has always been really decent. A nice chunk of turkey on here with the gravy, the cranberry sauce, the French fries. I think what I like most about this is that they use the shoestring instead of the big, large kind of like steak fries, or in some cases they even call them hand-cut fries. They're a little bit larger. And this, it's really great. It's nice. It's comfort food. It's not super hot out right now, and we're sitting in the shade, so it's a nice kind of, you know, it's a nice start to the festival today. So a little bit of crunch, a little bit of sweetness in there from the cranberry sauce, savoriness from the gravy and the turkey. All in all, fantastic dish, and you should definitely get it.
Hey Josh,
Oh boy. Hey Donald, what?
what do you call a drawing of a laughing cookie?
I don't know. What do you call a drawing of a laughing cookie?
A snickerdoodle.
Oh my God. So our next stop here on the cookie trail, which we did not actually go very far at all, we actually stayed here at the same table, is from Canada. And we've got the snickerdoodle. This is a brand new cookie this year, which is really nice. It's always great to have something that's new and fun to add for the celebration and try. It's got this fun stuff here, up here on top. It looks like almost like a Snickers. Here's a Snickers.
Were you listening to me at all?
Oh well. For me personally, it's still a little bit on the drier side, but it's nice and soft. Has a nice little spice in there, like from the kind of like with the snickerdoodles and everything that goes with it. I haven't gotten that bite of Snickers on top, but honestly, I really don't think that it even needs that. Just with the icing that is drizzled over the top, makes it a really good cookie in my opinion.
So the cookie's great. It's actually the main new cookie for the cookie stroll this year. And like Josh said, it's really good. It's not overly sweet, but I love the icing on that. I like that they incorporated actual Snickers pieces onto the cookie as well. Some product placement there, I guess, but it tastes nice. It gives it a different flavor. It adds something to the profile, so that's really great. So I'm here for this cookie. It's definitely a welcome addition. And so far, like 2 for 2 on the cookies. As far as food goes, I did get the scallops, like Josh said. They are, I don't know that they've ever been prepared this way before. I've never had them this way before, but they're actually delicious. It's a seared scallop like usual, but it's served with a parsnip silk, apple chutney, and a hazelnut croquant, whatever that is. But the blend of all three is delicious, so I can highly recommend that for a savory option here at the Festival of the Holidays as well.
So the next stop is here at Loughman, and we just got to see Bill. Hi, Bill. As we came up, and the line is, most all the lines on the opening days are a little long, and this one is no exception. We're going to be getting the black and white cookie. All right, Donald, we're ready. What's the joke?
I'm kind of at a loss on this one. I don't know, maybe
God.
is this cookie, does it look a little half-baked to you? That's all I got.
Wow. All right. Thoughts and opinions?
The cookie's good. It's consistent with what you would normally get with a black and white cookie. I'm still not really getting that lemon bit that Josh gets every year, but you know, different taste buds, whatever. It is hot today, so it is a melty mess. The icing is kind of everywhere. I'm kind of hoping it's not all over my face or teeth now as I'm talking. Who knows? But it's good. It's definitely one to get, but do be mindful that you will need to get napkins or wet naps or whatever. But again, another solid step on this cookie stroll. Not my favorite one, but definitely not bad. So here for the stroll so far.
This is one where every year I feel like I taste a little bit of like lemon in there for some reason. I'm not sure why. Ugh.
That's right.
And I'm really just, I'm a vanilla fan when it comes to cookies. I don't really like chocolate icing that much. So cheers. It's a pretty good cookie. And I'll defend my taste buds as I do every year because once again, maybe it's just the vanilla, but it definitely tastes like there's a little bit of a lemon, almost like a lemon pound cake in there. So it's good. It is a little bit of a bigger cookie. I think most people would say that maybe it's not thick enough, right? Like is it usually bigger, thicker, higher?
This seems pretty consistent.
Is it pretty consistent?
Yeah, this seems, last year's was a little flat, but.
But yeah, I mean, this is definitely not my favorite cookie here. As far as flavors goes, though, it's still pretty good. Oh boy, shaking that table and it is shaking the camera. But cheers. Still a good cookie. I think kids will love it. It's a little messy. Starting to get a little warm out and the icing is kind of going everywhere. So be aware that you may need some wet naps to clean up. So I kind of mentioned this a little bit earlier, but there are holiday markets in the back and scattered throughout World Showcase, and right here is one of them. So if you miss all the merchandise up front, you can actually come back here and get almost everything that they have up front. You can get back here as well. So the Spirit jerseys over there. Donald's taking a look at the pins. They've got the mugs. We've got the water mug things. So a lot of stuff. The blankets. We've even got the cookie jars over here. So really anything that you missed up front, you can always get back somewhere here in World Showcase, which is really nice because a lot of times people are running, grabbing all that stuff, and you can just wait and get it back here. The next stop on our mini adventures for our cookie stroll is here in the American Adventure Pavilion at the American Holiday Table. And I do have to say that this has traditionally been my booth because when it was open before Thanksgiving, I'd come here and have my own little sad holiday meal, the slow roasted turkey. But we're not getting that today. We're going to get the chocolate crinkle cookie as part of the cookie stroll. So the next stop is here at American Adventure Pavilion, and we've got the chocolate crinkle cookie. Oh, I was waiting for the pun.
I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, Josh. I'm a little salty that yours has dark chocolate and mine has milk chocolate. But other than that, I'm very excited about this cookie.
All right, I'll take it. Probably by far my favorite cookie, especially from last year and the year before. And this year it's served with a nice piece of Dove chocolate. Super soft, nice and chocolatey, just the way that I like it. But it's very rich, and it's a cookie that I don't think that I would often say that I have to eat in multiple settings, like and multiple times. It's one that I would need to save.
I feel like it's a cookie that a Wookiee might like because it's a little chewy.
Oh my gosh. Wow. All over it today.
I like it. It's good.
I will say it's a nice touch, but definitely not needed as the piece of Dove chocolate on top. But I think the cookie's plenty good enough without it, so definitely not needed. But it's okay. I mean, it's not okay. It's great. I love it. It's my favorite cookie.
It's good.
I don't know what else to say.
It's sponsored by Dove.
There you go.
Placement.
Moving on. All right, Donald, let's hear it. What do we got?
Hey, Josh.
Hey, Donald.
How does a German cookie greet people?
I don't know.
Gluten Tag.
Alrighty. Wow. The best one yet.
It's the Linzer cookie. We're here at the Bavaria Holiday Kitchen outside of Germany. Classic, just like last year. It's really good. You really can't go wrong with this one. It's nice to have that blend of like the not so sweet cookie with all the powdered sugar, but then having that sweet like currant berry jam type of substance in between. It blends together very nicely. So always a solid choice. A great way to kind of end the stroll here today.
So I don't know where to go with this. Thank you to Matt, who is the co-host of our Go Getaways Travel podcast and also a Patreon for us, who made the suggestion, which is the American Heritage, which if you didn't know, hot cocoa has been enjoyed by people since what was it, like 3,500 years?
3,500 years.
Which to say that this is an American Heritage, not quite, considering the America's only been around since for like 200 years. But regardless, I agree with Donald here. I like hot cocoa. I am a fan of the Screwball peanut butter whiskey, but them mixed together is just, I think for me, it's just still a little bit odd. I could definitely do without the whipped cream because I do not like whipped cream at all. They also put some marshmallows on here. We've got the candied walnuts. Is that what they are? Pralines? Almonds? Chestnuts? Coconuts?
Definitely
Walnuts?
Coconuts. Could be any of the others.
I don't know, and maybe it just needs to be stirred up because the way it looked like is they pour the whiskey into the bottom and then they just fill it up with the hot cocoa on top. So it could just something that needs to be stirred. Of course, we don't have any utensils to stir with. And I can see some separation already on Donald's drink, so I'm assuming that I'm probably getting the same thing. My favorite dish, not even close. I definitely probably wouldn't get it again. So, but I would say definitely give it a try. If you like peanut butter and you like hot cocoa, give it a try because you might really enjoy it. Get out of here, B.
The bee likes it.
The bee wants some. So, cheers. All right, so the holiday sweet treats is where we're going to pick up our completer cookie. Now, if you don't really want to do the whole thing, you can pick this cookie up. It's $3, and it's called the Redemption Cookie. And we're going to get ours included with our cookie stroll for the day. All right, so what a change this year. Not only did we get a completer cookie, which is the standard completer cookie, we also got an ornament, and we got ice cream this year. This is what they're calling their peppermint sundae. I will disagree slightly with their peppermint sundae in the fact that it has no chocolate. It's literally just chocolate cold soft serve, whipped cream, and peppermint broken up and sprinkled on the top.
Except I have to eat it all to keep the commemorative glass because I want the glass.
I'm gonna dump it out. I'll just rinse it out of the house. So we're talking about this. It's really just chocolate soft serve with whipped cream and peppermint sprinkles, or not? They're not sprinkles. They're chunks, right?
It's crushed up candy cane on whipped cream and chocolate ice cream. I mean, you can't really complain about it. It's not something I normally get. I don't know if I'd call it like a sundae. but it's good flavors as far as that goes if you're into that. I like mint in stuff, not necessarily just crushed up peppermint, so I would have made it differently, but as a keepsake, as a part of this whole trek today on the cookie stroll, I'm here for it. I'm all about this little guy. This is now my juice glass, I guess.
Juice glass.
I don't know.
I guess
don't
so.
know what else I'd use it
you could
for.
use it. You could use it for your milk.
To dump
Your
my
milk
other
and
cookies in.
your Oreos into. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. It's the sundae. I can't complain about getting the sundae. Huge props to Disney for adding to the cookie stroll and giving you a little bit extra whenever you finish the entire stroll itself. Instead of just getting the cookie, like I said, now you're getting this chocolate soft serve. But I think the really great part about it is that it's not just a soft serve, but it literally says the holiday cookie stroll on it. So it is a great keepsake. And you know, if you're somebody who's a little bit more frugal with your money and you're kind of looking for maybe cheaper ways to get some souvenirs, I mean, for like $12.50 or $13, whatever it comes out to be, that's not a bad little thing. You can take it home and you have it, and like we were just saying, you know, you can dip your Oreos in milk and use that as your little juice glass. So, and then of course you also have this ornament, which really looks more of like an air freshener for your car. But, you know, it's cool. It's another kind of advertisement for Freeform, which is what they always do every year, which is the 25 Days of Christmas, which is cool. So, all in all, you know, holidays here are great. Epcot, I love. You know, I think I got a special place at Magic Kingdom because that's kind of the first place I really got to experience a lot of the holiday stuff. But especially if you come here to Epcot, the best time to do it is at nighttime. You can see all the lights. You can still get a good taste of what all the countries are celebrating, what it means to them, and just enjoy some really great drinks, some great food, and some good desserts. So let us know if you guys plan on hitting up the cookie stroll this year. You plan on hitting up Festival of the Holidays, and I'll see you all in the next one.